Wildfires, property damage, stepped up enforcement, and poor air quality, all part of the potential fallout from illegal fireworks.
South Bay officials once again sounding the alarm about the looming threat posed by illegal fireworks heading into the 4th of July holiday weekend. Ground 4 is Rob Fladeboe here with details now live from San Jose. Rob.
That's right, Vicki. San Jose saw a huge spike in illegal fireworks last year with at least 30 preventable fireworks-related fires. Firefighters especially worried about the East Foothills and places like this that are in close proximity to neighborhoods where illegal fireworks have been reported in the past. Here's more. The entire South Bay and beyond is at risk, but the East Foothills, as seen from San Jose's Communications Hill, are extremely dry. Fire officials came together Wednesday to sound the alarm.
Because of the drought, fuel conditions across the state are now what we would normally see in mid to late August when we get the large fires.
CAL FIRE says the number of fires responded to so far this year statewide is 53% higher than the 5-year average. The combination of the drought, dry vegetation, and the skyrocketing use of illegal fireworks in recent years and ahead of this year's 4th of July holiday is being described as a kind of perfect storm amid worries about what is shaping up to be the worst fire season ever.
In San Jose alone, last year there were over 6,600 reports from residents of illegal fireworks activity.
I couldn't believe the amount of property damage that was actually occurring due to these flying embers, and trees were lighting up. And I don't think people really think that it's going to impact their neighbors and friends. What I did see occurrences where people who live right next to each other were causing damage to the other people's property.
If you see fireworks being used on private property, snap a picture if you can safely do so.
Public service announcements and billboards urge people to report illegal fireworks with an online reporting app. An amended social host ordinance allows for fines starting at $1,000. Fire crews and law enforcement will patrol and be stationed in high-risk areas, and there will be zero tolerance for those who are caught with illegal fireworks.
Don't be the cause of a tragedy. Don't be the cause of a fire. We're going to be out there in full force.
As if the smoke from wildfires that plagued the region last year, making for seriously unhealthy air, isn't bad enough. Smoke and toxics unleashed by illegal fireworks is also a health hazard, according to the Bay Area Air Quality Management District.
Smoke from exploding fireworks leads to high levels of particulate and in the ground, and making it difficult for all of us to breathe.
And yet another factor to consider here is that this spike in illegal fireworks a year ago occurred despite the fact that many holiday gatherings were canceled during the pandemic. The resumption of those gatherings this year, we're told, or at least fire officials are hoping, that people will leave the fireworks out. Live in San Jose, Rob Fladeboe, Cron 4 News.